I present to you guys the most important tool for any kind of creator, whether it is art, whether it is music, whether it is video creation. I have for you guys the catalyst inside this box, the most important piece for any kind of creation in today's day and age. Let's go ahead and frickin' open this up. I am super excited to show you guys this. Let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and get into the actual box and show you guys what this really is. And for some of you, you might actually already know what it is. I am just so freaking excited for this. Let's go ahead, let's get this open. This turned out so freaking good. I present to you guys a laptop. And not just any laptop, but this is a laptop from a company called Kreative Devices. And what Kreative Devices does is they make computers and computer-related accessories for creators, for people that just have a passion for creation and need something that is a powerhouse to back all of that creativity in there. And I was referred to Kreative Devices from my very good friend John with Sonic Drive Studios, and he said, you have to check these guys out. So I hit up Kreative Devices and they were super cool and super easy to work with. And you might be asking, what is underneath the hood of this laptop to make it such a powerhouse for creativity? Well, it has an Intel i9 CPU, has 64 gigabytes of RAM, a 2 terabyte solid state drive, and of course, a 180 watt power supply for increased performance. This guy right here is gonna be the catalyst for everything that I do, and I am super freaking excited. And even one of the best parts to show you guys, you can get any logo, anything you want, just laser printed or printed regularly with color on the top of your laptop. You can totally customize it to you. This thing just turned out so freaking good. I am so excited about this. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time just to get everything onto this laptop, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, so it is a few days later and I have most everything already loaded up on my new Kreative Devices laptop. And I say most everything because you really find out just how much crap you have as soon as you start moving from one computer to another computer. It is actually pretty astounding. But anyways, from here on forward in this video, the editing, the recording, everything will be done using this laptop from Kreative Devices. Let me go ahead and do a full spec rundown for you guys on this laptop. So first off, this is the Pro G16 laptop from Kreative Devices. This is their ultimate powerhouse for anything and everything creative. I mentioned earlier that it has an i9 core processor on it. It has 64 gigabytes of RAM, which is absolutely insane. It has a 2 terabyte solid state drive, which is actually really good, but down the road, I might actually look into upgrading this to an even bigger terabyte. And then of course, there is the 180 watt power supply just to ensure that this laptop gives me the full performance that I need out of it. On top of all of that, my G16 laptop has an NVIDIA RTX 3060 dedicated graphics card, making this laptop a powerhouse for video editing and also for gaming, which I happen to really love to do on my downtime. On this G16, I chose to have the 2560 by 1600 display rather than the regular 1920 by 1200 display, which you have the choice between either of these display options, and that is what brings us into the next part of this video, and in my opinion, one of the coolest parts of this video, customization. When you go to the Kreative Devices website, you have complete customization over whatever laptop you order. So you choose your computer, and then you go on to the display options between the 2560 by 1600 and the 1920 by 1200, and then you move on to how much RAM do you want on your computer, and how big of an SSD do you want on it, and then of course whether you want your logo engraved on the back of this computer, which to me is so freaking cool. I am so stoked to have my logo engraved on the back of this computer. That is just something that is so completely awesome. I love having the idea of a computer that is completely tailored to you. That is a huge plus in my book. Let's go ahead and talk about the build quality of these laptops from Kreative Devices. So anytime you get a laptop from anywhere else other than Kreative Devices, usually the outer shell consists of some kind of plastic. And Kreative Devices took this and they totally raised the bar. So any laptop that you get from Kreative Devices has an outer shell that consists of an alloy material, really bringing in a great build quality. And I am going to be completely taking this laptop everywhere with me to different shows and everything, and I need that peace of mind knowing that my laptop can brave the storm. It can be tossed around a little bit and it will be just fine, because that will definitely make me a lot more confident in bringing my laptop to all the different shows and all the different events and whatever else. With a laptop this powerful, I do recommend getting a cooling pad for underneath of it just to rule out any possibility of any kind of overheating. And luckily Kreative Devices has already thought about this. They have some great cooling pads on their website for a really great price actually. So if you're looking at any of their laptops, make sure to pick one of those guys up. They also have a lot of other options on their store just to help keep our laptops running nice and smooth. And then they even have external displays. So if you're someone that's like me that likes to have master control displayed at all times, you can definitely do that. We are all creators, whether we are musicians, videographers, photographers, or whatever else. We need a computer that is going to completely keep up with us and allow all of us to get our creative and juicy ideas out to the world. And the portability of a laptop is just completely unmatched for everything that we creators do. So what I am thinking of doing is taking my G16 from Kreative Devices and creating the ultimate mobile recording rig, something that is nice and compact that I can take to all these events and all these shows or wherever else, and I will have everything that I need in a recording rig. Let me know down in the comments, guys, if you are interested in seeing that video, because I am very interested in making that video. In these past few days, I have really gotten to dive into what the G16 from Kreative Devices is truly capable of. And I will tell you guys, I am completely down with everything that Kreative Devices is doing. They are bringing more affordable laptops, more powerful laptops to everyone that is a creator, something that will be able to keep up with you. That is something that I think is just so freaking cool. So if you are interested in checking out Kreative Devices, I will have a link down in the description below. Definitely show them some love. They are amazing people. They are such great people. So definitely give them all of the love. And I just want to put out a huge, massive thank you to everyone over at the Kreative Devices team for sending me over the Pro G16 laptop. This is an awesome computer and I just cannot wait to see what I do with it. If you are enjoying my videos in any way, shape, or form, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton here on the channel. And with that being said, my name is Chris with High Impact Audio, and I will see you guys next time.